Let's go.
Wednesday afternoon.
Or retires, or like Klopp retires or wants to leave, that manager goes. He's not there anymore. But if someone is still there with all that influence, if you like, and the attachment of past players and the fans, I mean, I think even Old Trafford is becoming a bit run down as a ground, isn't it? I think I saw the other day that someone was being interviewed. It may have been the manager, and suddenly there was a big leak from the stand roof, something like that. So you don't really expect that. But again, we read that not too much work has been done on Old Trafford for a good few years. So I would think Jim Ratcliffe, isn't it? I would think he's got his plans to upgrade the place, because Man United deserve one of the best stadiums. Let's face it, they do. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening there as to whether, as I say, I wouldn't be surprised if Rashford gets a game because things are going so badly. But I think he's probably said enough to facilitate an exit from Old Trafford. I don't think he should have come out. I should imagine Alex Ferguson would have been a bit angry, to say the least, that a player who would dare to say in public, I want to get away from Old Trafford.
Well, to be honest, I don't quite blame him, because he's been excluded from 3 games. 3 games now is not had a start, and so I'm kind of thinking, you start getting that feeling, don't you? As humans, you think, well, perhaps he might be looking to reshuffle the starting 11, and Rashford, it feels like he's part of the furniture, isn't he, at Man United? He's been there that long, and so I don't know. I feel like Rashford himself, it looks like he ain't got any joy in him as a human. You hardly see him smile. He's always gloomy, and that I've picked up on. Even when you're winning, he's not particularly smiling. Perhaps that's his nature, but I don't know how that would transmit when it comes to, because you need to build up the morale of the team. I mean, he's probably one of the longest there now, apart from Maguire. I think is he longer than Maguire there?
I think he's longer than Maguire. I would think so.
Yeah. So he's probably a captainship band anyway. So he needs to start cheering up the team. That's how I look at it anyway. I look at him and I think he's too gloomy to be, it's like he's not happy. He's not happy. Well, perhaps that's his nature. But anyway, that's been said. Now, the other one
seems to reflect his performances, because I think, in fairness to Amirin or anybody else, I think Rashford, he's been very up and down for some time now. And I don't think he was selected, was he, for the that Nations Cup competition? I can't remember now, a few months ago. But yeah, he's not been the Rashford, of old. He was brilliant. He would run through, beat players and fire in a shot from 30 yards. And he just was an excellent young player, an excellent prospect. As you say, he's been around a long time. And I think a new challenge would do him good. Maybe reawaken his motivation. And I think it's been said before that perhaps he got a bit too involved in the politics of things. He may have done some good things for free meals for poor children and stuff, but I think a footballer is really expected to just focus ostensibly on his football, not get too involved visibly. I mean, it's that the clubs like their players to go around to the to schools and hospitals to look after, help, encourage sick children, for example, to get better, and that's great. They do a lot of charity work, but actually to get more involved in the political side of things, I don't think that would help anybody at what they do, let alone a professional footballer. So maybe that has to do with it. And also in every career, football or otherwise, people have downtime. People struggle to perform to their best, don't they? In any sphere at all. So he's no exception. But the bottom line is he is a very good footballer, and you wonder whether it's more to do with personal problems, personal worries, which they have as much as anybody else, and it's going to affect their performance in whatever they do. So we don't know. We probably never will know the politics behind what goes on. We don't see these players day to day in training, and there's no reason they should all be living. Well, they live a nice, comfortable life materially, but that doesn't mean to say that they are necessarily content or satisfied with that, and they will be affected with all sorts of other elements, like we all are.
Yeah.
So interesting to see.
It is. Well, it'd be interesting to see going forward. Now I was thinking about Arsenal's game with you, Crystal Palace. Your team.
Do we have to? Do we have to? So what were you thinking about then?
I was thinking about
trying to rub it in, don't you?
Well,
Saw family and the ladies, Dr. Gladys and Phantom and Rose. We all have a lovely show every weekday. So join us for a lovely show.
Say hello to Phantom.